Guys, let's talk about more updates that has to do with the Ghana Black Stars as they prepare for their two friendly games this particular month against Japan and also against South Korea. I'm going to tell you some confirmed names in the squad list that is yet to be released. But before we jump into that, I want us to address the video you see live here on your screen. Mohammed, Kudus, and also Abdul Fattah Ishahaku. This video is going viral and a lot of people are talking about it. Now, over the weekend, we all know Tottenham played against Manchester United. Now, a lot of things happened behind the scenes, such as Familia being in the stadium, Familia being with all these players. Now, after that, Familia held a concert in London, and that is where these two went, Mohammed Kudus and Abdul Fattah Ishahaku. And I see a lot of people saying, isn't Kudus injured? What is he doing there? Allow him. Allow him. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Let him jowle small. Let him enjoy life small. Allow Kudus. Waiting. I'm just happy he's having fun, and he's having fun with another player that is his friend. So guys, that is the context that has to do with this particular video. Now let's move away from that and talk about the national team, the Black Stars. We are still waiting for the squad list. To me, I have a feeling they'll drop it on midnight. When all of us are asleep, then they'll intentionally drop it. Which kind of hold up is this? It's letting a lot of people get frustrated. But then I've got you covered, because some of the clubs are releasing the names of their players leaving for in their national team duties. And I have one player here. His name is called Derek Atakon. Yes, Derek Atakon. He plays for Union Berlin. His club has announced that he'll be leaving the club this particular international break and go to Ghana and play for Ghana against Japan and also South Korea. Now, let's talk about the Union Berlin man. He's a left back, and the last time we saw him with the Black Stars was way back September when we're playing in the World Cup qualifiers. Guess what? He did not play because FIFA did not give approval to his nationality switch. But I think now it is done. Now that he has been called to the national team, I believe it is done. Say one wedding tree. Say one wedding tree. One wedding tree. One wedding tree. Or a sentence in tree. If not for anything, I really want to see what he's all about. Is he worth the hype? Is he going to give Gideon Mensah the needed competition for that left back position? I want to see something. So player number one, Derek Atakon, is confirmed he's in the squad. Player number two, Kwesi Sibo himself. His club, Real Oviedo, has announced that he's leaving the club to Ghana to play against Japan and also South Korea. So guys, we are getting more updates concerning the squad. By the time they realize, we'll get the full list. They should keep it. By the time they realize, we'll get the full list and they will not know what to do again. But then guys, this is the update that has to do with the players part of the squad. I brought you more updates concerning them. Mediama, two players, Kelvin and Nkrumah. We also talked about Prince Owusu, also the player who plays for Victoria Pleasant, Prince Edu, also part of it. And earlier I brought you an update concerning a new player who plays for Montreal in the MLS. His name is called Prince Osai Owusu, who is also part of the squad. So we'll be bringing you more updates like this concerning players that are in the squad until they name the squad. So let's move away from that and talk about another update that is getting a lot of people talking. That has to do with Brandon Thomas-Asante. This season in the championship for Coventry, he has scored 10 goals and provided 3 assists. Currently in the championship, he is the highest goal scorer. Goal contribution is 13, and this player is doing an excellent job this season for Coventry. Now, the latest update we are getting concerning this player is that Leeds United in the English Premier League are interested in signing the player in January. Now they want to bluster their squad because they believe that they need some real enforcement up front and guarantee where they sit. Even though they are out of the relegation zone, where they sit is still dangerous and they still need some serious reinforcement. But my big question to you is it a good move or a bad move for Brandon Thomas-Asante to Leeds United? Good move or bad move? Let's not forget, Borussia Dortmund are also interested in the player. They appreciate the player. They like what he's doing with Coventry this season. Also, Frank Lampard does not want the player to leave. In fact, he is trying to block the move. He feels like he's a key player to whatever project he's doing at Coventry this season. He is trying his possible best to let Brandon Thomas-Asante stay until the end of the season. But then, guys, this is the updates that has to do with Brandon. Look, better player. We are going to see him this particular international break. Japan and South Korea, they will run. But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with Brandon Thomas-Asante to Leeds United. Good move or bad move? Let me know your answer about it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Kamaldeen Sulemana, Mohammed, Kudus, and also Antoine Semenyo. Now, the reason why I want to talk about these three players has to do with statistics. The statistic has to do with take-ons completed. Now, if you take a look at the list, number 1 is Jeremy Doku. This season he's on form. He's doing an extremely good job with 100 completed take-ons in the EPL in 2025. Number 2, Mohammed Starboy Kudus, 82 completed take-ons in the EPL in 2025. The list goes on until number 6. We have Antoine Semenyo, 49 completed take-ons. And then if you check number 8, it is Kamaldeen Sulemana. Now, Kamaldeen Sulemana is in there because in 2025, getting to the end of the season, he was playing with Southampton before he left Southampton to what? Atalanta. So with his time at Southampton, he completed 38 take-ons in 2025 in the English Premier League. So guys, this is the list. You can see it here. It is for 2025. That is why Kamaldeen Sulemana's name is in there, because as at that time he was playing for Southampton. That was getting to the end of the season, but now he's with Atalanta. And guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. You see, don't worry, you see the difference between Kudus and Jeremy Doku is small. Kudus can use one game. We will use the Arsenal game and pass Jeremy Doku. Okay, don't worry, don't be pessimistic. Don't worry at all. We will use only the Arsenal game. We will show them some lessons, but then we'll pass Doku. As simple as that. But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with Mohammed, Kudus, Antoine Semenyo, and also Kamaldeen Sulemana. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Kamaldeen Sulemana. He plays for Atalanta, and his coach Ivan Juric, who pushed for the move for Kamaldeen Sulemana to play for Atalanta, has been sacked. Yes, he has been sacked because of poor performances and also because of the authentication he had with Ademola Lookman. But the big question I've been asking myself all day is that what happens to Kamaldeen Sulemana right now? Because the new coach coming in is Palladino. He has coached Fiorentina before, Monza. He has coached the Italian clubs before, so he knows what it's all about. But the big question is, what then happens to Kamaldeen Sulemana? Kamaldeen Sulemana went there based on the trust of the coach who wanted him there. Now that coach is leaving. That coach has been sacked. What then happens to Kamaldeen Sulemana? Now this is what I'm going to say. Look, Kamaldeen Sulemana, with or without the coach, show what you are all about. As simple as that. It looks like Ademola Lookman definitely will leave the club. So definitely you are going to get that spot. You are going to get that position. You are going to play regularly. Just show us what you are all about. As simple as that. I believe you have quality. We have not seen the best of it yet, but I believe you can just show us more. That is all I'm going to say about it. Let me hear from you concerning that down below in the comments. So guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to bring you more updates. We are still waiting for the squad list. Nobody is fishing for players in that squad list more than reporters. Hey, everybody's fishing. Which player is like, we are trying to get information. Everybody. Look, I've brought you the names. Derek Atakon, he's part of the squad. The last time I spoke to Derek Atakwa, I told him to speak Chi Bikakra. He was like, Midasi, that. So, guys, we'll bring you more updates. Also, don't forget, 1 CD, 1 vote. 1 CD, 1 vote. Thank you. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.